Skin boots on a Saturday night.
Hello guys, this is the Gaming Revolution here and welcome back to yet another Call of Duty World War II Zombies video. Now today we have some pretty huge leaks in regards to a second bonus Zombies map for World War II Zombies that will be available on the disc, as well as some Easter egg stuff in regards to the base map. Now a lot of people were hoping that this information was not going to leak out because all of this information comes from the code of the PC beta. And if you're unaware, if you've not been paying attention to the channel, there has been a ton of leaks from the Call of Duty World War II PC beta for zombies. All of the perks, all of the consumables, all of the weapons, the wonder weapons, the melee weapons, etc, have been leaked for World War II Zombies, and I've already covered all of that on my channel. But this was the last thing that people were hoping not to leak out because they felt like it was going that step too far. Now I did know about this information a couple days ago because I was provided it in private, but like me and a ton of other YouTubers and people who had this information, we didn't want to leak this out because, as I was just saying, we felt like it was too far. This information would definitely spoil a lot of stuff. However, it is now out of mine and anyone else's hands since this information has leaked out by Eric over on Twitter. I will put his Twitter on screen right now, and I will leave a link to his Twitter down in this video's description if you want to go ahead and check him out and follow him. So yeah, I figured that now that this information is out in the public, I might as well make a video since it's going to get out there anyways. There's nothing I can do about it now since before it was just a private leak. So yeah, before we get into this information, if you do go on to enjoy this video, by the end of it, make sure to drop a like down below. Let's try and go for 1,115 likes on today's video as well. Subscribe to the channel so you never miss a future upload here on the channel. Don't forget to turn notifications on to ensure furthermore that you never miss an upload. But with that all out of the way, let's get straight on in to the video. So before we get into the leaked information, obviously I need to give a huge spoiler warning. If you do not want to know this information, just click off this video now, since this is going to be a major spoil. So just the other day, there was obviously this massive leak on Reddit, which I will leave a link to in this video's description, and from the code it was found that the first map within World War II Zombies is to be called the Final Reich, and the code name is Present MP Zombie Ness. Now I'm not sure if that's the final name since it is subject to change, and Sledgehammer Games have came out themselves and said that it's subject to change. But the base map on the disc is obviously going to be the map set in the Bavarian village, which was known as Army of the Dead from the leaked Call of Duty World War II Zombies trailer. And obviously the description is players will embark on a chilling, dark and mysterious journey through a snowy Bavarian village in Mittelberg, Germany, as they attempt to recover priceless works of art stolen by the Axis powers in World War II. This village holds a shadowy secret key to an unimaginable and monstrous power. Beware of the twisted fate and dire consequences from the occult horrors awaiting any visitors. So we just assumed that this was going to be the only map available within World War II Zombies, this map set in a Bavarian village in Germany. However, there is a second map, and that's what's been leaked from the code. So the Easter egg for this map that's going to be within this Bavarian village will pertain to us rescuing Klaus. Now Klaus is Marie Fisher's brother, so that's what the Easter egg is going to be. We're going to rescue Klaus. Now upon rescuing Klaus, I would assume we get some sort of cutscene or something like that that shows us getting taken, and then we will unlock a map of which will be set within an Austrian house. We will be taken to this house, and this will be the bonus map. You will only be able to play it via doing the main Easter egg of the base map. Now, since this map is locked behind the Easter egg, and Call of Duty has never done this before, no developer has ever locked a map behind an Easter egg. Since they have done this, I would assume that this map is going to be very small, since they're obviously not going to put a lot of detail into it if it's just a small little bonus map for completing the Easter egg of the main base map. So I would assume it's a similar size to the zombies house that we saw within the Black Ops 3 campaign. I would assume it's a similar size to that. Maybe just a bit larger. So yeah, we go from this Bavarian village through to this bonus map, which is a Austrian house. So we go from Germany to Austria. Within the code, it says start to Riverside, start to Gallows, Gallows to Riverside, Riverside to Bridge, start to Bridge, Gallows to Well, Well to Underground, activate Well, Underground to Riverside, Round to Rooftops, Riverside to Rooftops, Gallow to Com to Round, Com to Med, Med to Underground, activate Rooftops. It then says activate Mine.House to Enfield to Yard, Safe Haven to Bridge. But anyway, some of you may be a little bit confused in regards to the storyline of World War II Zombies, so I thought I would just quickly recap you on that, because obviously some of you might not know who Klaus is and why we will be rescuing him within the Easter egg of this Bavarian village map. So Marie and Klaus's father was a toy maker, which is going to be where a lot of the toys and traps are based off of within World War II Zombies. For example, we now have a Jack in the Box, which is going to be the new monkey bomb within World War II Zombies, and I would assume that's made by Klaus's father. But from Marie's journal, which I'm going to read off right now, it says the following: on June the 22nd, 1943, today has been difficult. I continue to run into obstacles with the colonel, despite the clear and alarming evidence I've documented for him. While I am grateful for the training I've received here, I fear I will have to extend my reach beyond Prince William's County. The messages from Klaus have grown more desperate, and I hesitate to write this, but they begin to border on madness. My contact in the UK recommended that I get in touch with a military architect who is spearheading a new organisation that may be useful. He called it the Monuments, Fine Arts and Archives Programme, rolling his eyes at the clunky, no-nonsense American name, but he said that they might be my best shots for getting behind enemy lines. This group will be focused on recovering and safeguarding historic and cultural monuments, items that the Nazis have stolen from the most valuable collections in Europe. While I could care less about the dusty artifacts Klaus claims to have uncovered for the Nazis, they may provide the angle I need to get an operation moving in Mittelberg into my hometown, which is obviously where the base map is set. After my exodus from Bavaria 10 years ago, I never thought I would return. I saw the Beer Hall Putsch for what it was, the first winds of a coming storm. Klaus was more optimistic. He drew hope from the fiery words of the camp. Klaus has always been an idealist, always a patriot, but even those pillars of his generally stalwart character are beginning to wear thin. I worry about my brother. He was a brilliant mind, top of his class in Heidelberg, mentoring by one of the greatest physicists of our time, and one of the ambitious new voices leading the Deutsche Physik. I have tried not to think about Klaus, to put him out of my mind for years. Our last fight was about our father's death. Now I fear my years of training with the OSS must come to service for one singular cause: to rescue my brother. And then it's obviously signed Marie. Now there are a lot more of these journals, but I don't really feel like I need to go into them, but that's going to be the basis for this map. We're going to be rescuing Klaus, who is indeed Marie Fischer's brother, and we will unlock this map that's going to be set in an Austrian house as the bonus map upon completing the Easter egg. Hopefully you have gone on to enjoy all of this. So anyways, thank you for watching the video. Make sure to subscribe if not if latest and greatest World War II Zombies news and information. So anyways, thank you for watching, and bye.